Hey everyone, Happy New Year. I know it's been a while since I did a video for my YouTube channel. It's been a while since I've done any work spiritually, energetically. Uh, so I just wanted to come in and just check in with everyone and kind of get back out there with putting out some content. So first and foremost, I'm pregnant, so that's why I've been off the radar for a while. I actually found a location to work out of here in Northern Virginia. I had it for all of 2 months, got pregnant, and just decided to stop doing energetic work. So I haven't been doing any tarot readings, I haven't been giving any Reiki, anything related to that, I stopped doing. It just started to take a lot out of me, and I realized that if I was going to do it, I should be doing it for myself at this point. So I give the baby Reiki regularly, and just to like protect him and make sure that he's good. So before I go into the whole video, I would like to thank everyone for their support, those who knew, those who have sent us baby shower stuff, off the registry, gifts, clothes, diapers. I mean, this kid has everything that he needs due to you guys, for those of you guys who've given. Even those who haven't given, but just been super, super supportive of us during this time. Thank you. The well wishes, the blessings. It's very much appreciated. And part of the reason why I'm doing this video, and hopefully a few more videos. I have about 10 weeks left in this pregnancy if he comes on his due date. I have 10 weeks left of this pregnancy. It's because there's a lot that I wish I was told. There's a lot that I wish I knew. And you really can't prepare to be pregnant. I mean, you could probably plan it, but I don't think you could be prepared mentally, emotionally, and physically. Do wish that someone told me something. I hate being pregnant. Like, I am so, so, so in love with my son. I am blessed beyond measure. But I am in survival mode because I've been freaking out mentally, physically, and emotionally. Like, I don't like this shit at all. And whoever those women are who love pregnancy, I wish I came across them, because every woman that I speak to fucking hated it too. So where are these people that just love to be pregnant? How are women having so many kids? Do they forget? I don't know. I don't mean to scare anybody if you plan on getting pregnant, but me personally, I had a hard time struggling, and I'm still having a hard time struggling, and I'm almost at the end. But it ain't coming fast enough. Like, I'm still having a hard time struggling, just body wise. My weight, I haven't even gained as much as I should have gained. But even the weight gain that I have, I'm not comfortable with. I'm in pain. This baby sucks the life out of me sometimes. Like, I could get a full night's sleep and I still need a nap when I wake up. Like, I'm not used to this shit. I'm out of breath every couple steps. Like, it is a lot to adjust to. On top of just feeling insecure about myself a lot of times now, just because just bodily changes. Trying to keep my hormones in check. And I think overall I've been all right. But lately I've been wilding out lately. So um I just wish that someone would have just told me the good and the bad, not just the good, because I kind of would have went into it a little more like, okay, this is what they were talking about. But I guess to each its own. No one wants to scare you out of an experience. Me, I like to get a heads up on things so I can know what to do. So that's it. But yeah, if you guys ever need someone to talk to while you're pregnant, if you plan on getting pregnant, please talk to somebody. Even if you're not pregnant, talk to somebody. But for all my women out there that are planning to have babies, who are pregnant, getting pregnant, whatever, talk to somebody. Even when you think you're okay, because this shit is not for the faint-hearted at all. I don't know how women keep doing this, but this ain't it, Chief. Like, I love my son, but my God, I wish somebody would have told me. But anyway, yeah, so I plan to, I had a few questions about readings and stuff. I really don't have a set date on when I'm going to come back to readings. I'm looking at later this spring, early summer, but it really just depends on how I recoup after, adjusting to motherhood. So I will let you guys know as soon as I feel comfortable giving readings and booking Reiki sessions. And the change to that will also be not having the physical location. I'm not going back to the studio anymore. I'm going to do distant. So I'm Reiki certified level 2, which means I could do distant healings, distant sessions. So if you need Reiki, I will send that shit to you. I'm not coming to a physical location to physically put hands on you. I'll do all my work from the comfort of my own home just because it'll probably be more convenient for me to recoup as I'm still adjusting to motherhood. And so will the tarot sessions. Tarot will no longer be in person as well. But most of my clients were online clients anyway. But I did have a few that were coming to me in person at the studio, and I won't be doing any in-person tarot sessions as well. So that's number one as far as that goes. As far as pregnancy as me being an empath, a highly intuitive person, a spiritual woman, an energetic worker, there's a lot that I see about pregnancy as far as how baby's developing, but what I don't see about pregnancy is all the spiritual stuff. No one talks about it. I don't see any of it online, which is another reason why I'm choosing to do these videos and document things, because no one ever mentioned any of this stuff. Like, number one, your intuition just gets stronger out of nowhere. The minute you get pregnant, I don't know what it is, but that intuition goes through the roof. Number two, I didn't know that, like, you would know that you're pregnant beforehand. I'm not saying this is for everybody, but for me, I had dreams that I was pregnant, like people telling me that I was pregnant, maybe 4 or 5 months before I actually got pregnant. My mother had a dream that she was holding my son. My aunt had a dream that she saw my son. I had a dream that I was pregnant, or that my family kept telling me that I was pregnant and I wasn't believing them. I had dreams of a few positive pregnancy tests, and it got to the point where I was just like, do I want to be pregnant? Is that what I'm dreaming? Or is this a sign of what's coming? And lo and behold, it was a sign of what's coming. I think the deal breaker and what made me take a test to see if I was pregnant is my grandmother. So some people know my grandmother passed away 3 years ago, but I've been like the messenger. I've been the messenger for her since she's passed away. So she'll pop up good, bad, and different. Whenever something's going on with the family, she just seems to pop and make her rounds, but I'm usually her first stop. And I'm usually her first stop for messages as well. So I had a dream that I was in her old house, and I walked past the portrait, and she was in the portrait with her friends celebrating. And I couldn't figure out why they were so happy. So I was like, okay, something good is going on, but what is it? So I'm doing my thing in the dream, walking around, and she's celebrating, and then the portrait just goes back to normal. So I walk out the house, and then that's when I woke up. So I'm like, okay. Didn't think anything of it. I just knew, okay, something good is going to happen in the family. Whatever. I'll wait and see what it is. Later that day, I was feeling like shit. And from 3 days prior, I was feeling like shit. I had went to a wedding. I had 3 drinks, and I danced for all of 20 minutes at a wedding. This was on a Saturday. I'm waking up from this dream on a Tuesday. I was feeling like shit for these few days. So I'm thinking, all right, maybe I'm washed. Like, maybe I can't handle the partying anymore. Like, I barely even did anything. But here I am feeling like I got hit by a truck for like 3-4 days. So I was just like, you know what? It's going to come out negative, but I'm going to take a test anyway. I took a test and that shit was positive as fuck immediately. So I was like, okay, there goes it. My grandmother was there because she was celebrating because she knew I was about to have my first child. So I think that what people don't tell you sometimes is that to pay attention to your dreams too. Like women who are trying to conceive, even if it's unexpected, like pay attention, because I've also had dreams of babies and they were like my nephew who came about a year and a half ago. I had a dream about him to the T, like curly hair, nice skin, like I pictured him perfectly, and he is here in the flesh now. Um, so I think like no one really tells you to pay attention to these things. I guess it's called like a spiritual pregnancy or something. I don't know the term for it, but if you start having these dreams, don't bug out. Just know that something might be coming to you or your partner or whoever if you start dreaming of these random babies or these random pregnancy messages. Because I definitely swept it under the carpet until I decided to take a test. And it was the day before I was due. I was like, I'm going to take a test just to take the ease off my mind. I ain't bugging. I'm trying to have and I was trying to have a hot girl summer. That's the thing. I wanted to have a hot girl summer, and my hot girl summer got canceled ASAP, like in the middle of July. Done. So yeah. I also wish that I also wish that women, especially the spiritual ones that I spoke to, like the ones who are in this spiritual community, and I'm gonna put that in quotes because people claim that they're in something and who knows what they're in. But I kind of got turned off because I really wish that someone would have told me that it's very important for me to pay attention, not just to the pregnancy and how the baby's developing, but to my son as a soul, as a spirit, as a person, as a developing human being. Because I've learned that he is going to be highly sensitive like me. He's also an empath. So I've started to notice certain things with him. He has his specific times, morning, night, and overnight, when he'll move. But I notice when he's highly stimulated because I'm in a fast-paced environment or I'm in a loud environment, he will literally shut down and retreat. And I won't feel for him. I won't feel from him or hear from him for days. Like, case in point, maybe Thanksgiving. I had a few people over, some of my family members. They were here from, I think, Wednesday till Sunday. My son was super stimulated because it was kind of loud. Um, a lot of drinking, a lot of game nights, I wasn't drinking, but a lot of game nights, a lot of alcohol, a lot of cheery fun holiday season. So he was super stimulated. So he was in there bouncing around for days on end straight. And then when everyone left that Sunday, he was so quiet. I didn't hear from him until Wednesday after that. So that in and of itself, kind of just makes me have to pay attention to some things and not worry about, oh, when he gets here, I'll get to know him. I have to get to know him now. Because God forbid something happens within these last few weeks. I need to know, like, that I'm in tune enough with my son, that my intuition is strong enough that I could catch something. So I thought that was very important that I didn't. No one told me that. Maybe no one thinks about that stuff, but I'm sorry, some of y'all spiritual people that follow me, you should have told me because y'all definitely have kids. So I'm not going to put no at names out there, but I really wish that that was something that you told me because pregnancy is much more than just making sure my baby is growing healthy and that he has no defects and that I'm doing the right thing by not drinking and smoking and all these other things. It's so much more than that. It's so much more metaphysical and so much more spiritually connected than that. So I wish I would have known. But that's about it. So please, some tips for y'all. If you see a pregnant woman and it feels like she's been pregnant forever, don't say damn, it feel like you've been pregnant forever. Because how you think she going to feel? That happened to me the other day, okay? I feel like I've been pregnant forever. So if you feel like the pregnant person has been pregnant forever, just take a deep breath to think about how they feel before you see some dumb shit. Don't say anything dumb, okay? Don't do that. Don't be insensitive. Don't be a dick. Just don't. And just support people because I don't know why this year, but babies are about to start popping out left and right. And I'm pretty sure you know somebody who's pregnant, or you probably gonna be knocked up yourself, or your partner is, or whoever. So if you see people who are expecting this year at some point, check in on them, please. They might carry it well, but they very well could be struggling. I've been struggling as fuck. So just check on these people and just let people know that you're here for them. And that's about it. That's all I had to say for this one. I definitely wanted to check in because it's been a long time since I've done a video. Um, Hopefully I will get back to writing again. I'm so tired, so I don't really have the energy for that right now. But I will, and as soon as I do have the energy for that, you guys will be the first to know. I will put it up on my site. I will let you guys know when I'm opening up my services again. And I will be back with more videos, more tips, or more things that I wish I had known, or how I'm feeling, anything like that. Yeah, so bear with me. And again, Happy New Year, guys. And thank you for everyone who's been so super supportive to me, my family, watching over us, all the love and magic that you guys have given us. And I really do appreciate it. But until next time, bye.